Hey Pisces, I'm tuning in for a reading today. Let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has for you today. We're doing things a little bit different today. I went ahead and pulled some oracle cards, and your first card is confusion, divine timing, and clear your energy. Pisces, if you're looking for answers, if you're looking for a solution or for some kind of clarity in order to make a decision, that confusion is about to clear in divine timing. And it says here, clear your energy. Whether you need to physically remove things from your environment, whether you need to release negative energy, sage your space. There's something here about clearing your energy because an answer, a solution is about to come. Holy Spirit, what are your messages for Pisces, and what does Pisces need to know at this time? What does Pisces need to know at this time, Holy Spirit? What are your messages for Pisces? Distractions, happiness. Something is distracting you from your happiness, Pisces. And I'm getting here that whatever this confusion is, whatever this lack of understanding or lack of knowledge or whatever this is, it almost feels like a cloud. It feels like there's a lot going on in the mental space, whether it's overthinking, whether it's overanalyzing, whether it's anxiety, having a lot of thoughts, a lot of options. There's a lot going on in the mind space. And Spirit is saying that this confusion is acting as a distraction from what's important. And what's important is your happiness. Move towards the things that you want instead of focusing on the things that you don't want, is what I'm getting here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know? Raise or promotion. Pisces, you have a big increase coming into your life and you are in some kind of preparation mode. Spirit is preparing you for this promotion, for this raise, for this expansion, because divine timing is coming in. But first, you must clear your energy to rid yourself of the confusion. Again, this confusion is acting as a distraction or some kind of resistance on your path. Whatever this is, it needs to be cleared. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? Wow, Pisces, this is crazy. I literally have chills right now. Your first card was distractions, and now we have focus. The most important part, Pisces, or the most important thing right now is to focus on the things that you're desiring. Focus on the things that you're trying to manifest instead of everything you don't want. Whatever this mental noise is, there's a need to shift your perspective or to shift your habits or the energy around it, because the more energy you give it, the more it's going to grow. There's something here about getting focused, getting clear. Love your eyes. Pisces, whether this is your physical eyes, your spiritual eyes, you can see straight through people, and it allows people to feel seen, to feel heard, to feel understood, to feel validated. And it's something that you do, Pisces, to the point where you don't even have to say a word. You communicate through your eyes. I don't know for who that message is for, but your eyes are beautiful, and your eyes can literally see into people's souls. So there's something very beautiful about your eyes that is standing out to people. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know at this time? What do you want Pisces to know? Okay, let go. This goes back to letting go of the distractions and letting go of the confusion. What is creating this confusion? Is it restlessness? Is it overthinking? Is it overanalyzing? Is it trying to figure something out the same way that you've been doing it? Because confusion thrives in disorder. Confusion thrives in overanalyzing or overthinking. Confusion thrives in entertaining many options or many different perspectives, and it does lead to indecision. Because if you're confused, how are you going to make a decision? So there's something here about breaking a cycle and letting go of the things that are distracting you, letting go of the things that are creating more mental noise, because your next card is clear your energy. Spirit is preparing you for something big, Pisces, a big expansion. You have a raise or promotion coming in, and this just manifests as an expansion of abundance in your life, whatever this means for you. Spirit wants you to focus on your happiness and focus on the things that you're trying to manifest and move away from the confusion, move away from the distractions, let go of the things that are taking away your peace, the things that are making you worried, the things that are making you anxious. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? And what does Pisces need to know at this time? Sanctuary and fake. For some of you Pisces, you may need to create a space where you feel safe, where you feel at peace, where you can meditate, where you can journal, where you can concentrate, focus. You may need to create a space where you feel safe to vibe, to just be yourself, to really recharge and give yourself the nourishment that you need. Okay, there's a need to create a sanctuary, whether this is an inner temple within yourself, whether this is a space in your home, whether this is a place that you go to. Spirit is saying, Pisces, your soul is calling in more nourishment, is calling in more energy, because you're being prepared for something. It's almost like Spirit is nourishing and pouring into you because you're being prepared for something major. So anything that doesn't make sense right now, anything that you're confused about, release the need to know, release the need to find an answer right now. Because some way, somehow, focusing on the confusion or focusing on the lack of information or the lack of understanding of a specific thing, it's creating more confusion. It's adding to the energy. It's creating some kind of a spiral. So Spirit wants you to really dedicate yourself to your sanctuary, to your happiness, to the things that nourish you, and to pour into yourself. Okay, the next card here is fake. I have no idea what this is in regards to, but I'm going to go ahead and clarify because this isn't making sense with the rest of the messages. Holy Spirit, clarify fake. I want Pisces to know about fake. Nine of Cups. Eight of Cups in the reverse. And Death and Rebirth in the reverse. We have Scorpio energy and more water energy here. So Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups, this is water energy. This talks about the emotions. What is this about? What is this about, Holy Spirit? Clarify fake for Pisces. Copycat, siren energy, and lust or love. Pisces, this is coming in as a separate message because the first messages coming in, they're about you, what you're being guided to focus on and what's coming into your life. There's also an energy here of fakeness, of someone trying to imitate or copy certain things about you. Someone has some kind of obsession with you, Pisces, and this person is in your energy. I don't know who this is to you. This person may have some kind of obsession. It says lust or love. This person may think that they like you or they admire you or they like to be around you. They like your vibe, but this person is fake. This person is a copycat. This is not someone that you should have in your space. This is not someone that you should trust. And what I'm getting here, Pisces, is in the past, you've already had to do the work to walk away from certain people that showed you a different side of them, that pretended to be someone they're not, and eventually their true colors came out, and you had to make a tough choice of disconnecting and walking away. And with the Eight of Cups being in the reverse, there was already an emotional connection in place. Whether this is a friend that you cared about, whether this is a coworker that you wanted to help out, whether this is an ex that you got attached to, whatever this is, the Eight of Cups talks about it being hard to walk away because there is an emotional connection, but having to walk away anyways. So Spirit is saying, Pisces, before you get attached, before you welcome someone into your inner circle, before you allow someone to be around you or to be in your space, make sure that you vet people. Because with fake and copycat, some people may come in for the wrong reasons, and they may not be coming in to bring anything of value into your life. They may be coming in to take, to some way, somehow try to embody the energy that you have or try to copy the energy that you have, because it says here siren energy. There's something very magnetic about you, Pisces, and it's pulling people in. It's drawing in opportunities into your life, and it's helping you manifest your desires into reality. So someone wants to do it the way that you do it. Someone wants to learn your ways, but this person is fake. Again, they're not here to have a reciprocal relationship, a reciprocal friendship where each one is bringing something to the table. No, this is a person that wants to fly underneath the radar and pretend to be a friend, pretend to help you, and try to imitate or copy your ways. Pisces, there's someone around you that is not meant to be trusted. And again, in the past, you've already had to do the work to walk away. So before you allow someone in, before you attach to someone, death and rebirth in the reverse. There is a need to change, Pisces, your standards for who can come into your life and who can be your friend and who can be around you. Because you've already had to do the work for multiple people. You've had to take on loads that don't even belong to you. You've had to be the bigger person, and you've been the one to pour into others. So Spirit is trying to avoid another lesson here for you. There's someone around you that is copying you, that is trying to imitate your energy, and they may pretend to want to help you, or they may pretend to be your friend. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Give me a few more messages for fake. What do you want Pisces to know about fake? There's something that you do naturally that someone else has to try or has to do the most to seem like they're like you or pretend to be like you. I don't know how to explain this energy. It's like something that you do naturally, something that just comes to you very easily. Someone else has to do the most to have that effect or to have those results. So it's almost like they have some kind of secret jealousy or animosity towards you because you don't even have to try. I don't know what this is, Pisces, but it is siren energy. You are able to draw things into your life. You are able to manifest. You're able to be very magnetic, and it's something that you're born with. It's something that you naturally have. And this person tries to fake that vibe. They try to fake that energy, but energy doesn't lie. So someone here has secret hate or secret animosity towards you because they see something that you do so naturally that they have to try so hard for. And again, it's not their nature. It's not who they are. This is why copycat is here. They're trying to be something or someone they're not. What do you want Pisces to know about fake? Pisces, I literally just got a message from Spirit. Some people are hated for being real, and other people are loved for being fake. And it's almost like this person receives more validation or more approval from the world for being fake than for being their real selves. So you being real, Pisces, is what works for you. But to this person, they have to be fake in order to get what it is that you get naturally. I don't know how to explain this energy, but someone here has secret hate or secret animosity, and Spirit doesn't want you to be around this person. For some of you, Pisces, you may get a specific vibe from this person, but you may not know exactly why you're feeling it or what it is that you're feeling. I'm getting a message here from Spirit with the Eight of Cups in the reverse and the Death and Rebirth in the reverse, that as you let go of something, as you release something that you've been holding on to, that you've been clinging on to, it's almost like you're making an exchange with the universe. As you release something, you get blessed with something else. You're going to be rewarded because the Nine of Cups is a card of wish fulfillment. But first, it requires walking away from something or from someone. Death and Rebirth in the reverse is a difficulty changing or a difficulty transitioning or letting something go. So Spirit wants you to know, Pisces, that on the other side of this transition, on the other side of this change, is a very big reward, is a wish fulfillment. But first, there's a need to let go. We have Razor Promotion confirming the Nine of Cups, and then we have Let Go, Death and Rebirth in the Eight of Cups in the reverse, confirming the exact same message. Something here needs to be released before universe can bring something else. This is why you're being guided to make space. This is why you're being guided to clear your energy. Pisces, I'm feeling this very intense energy of preparation, like you're being prepared for something. And first, you must let go. You must release. You must make space so that this Nine of Cups can come in. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse right next to the Nine of Cups in the upright. So death and rebirth in the reverse. There's a need for a transition. There's a need for a change here. It says clinging on to the past, fear of change, sentimental attachments, forces of destruction, mortality, end of hope, and mourning loss. So this is a card of change, transformations, and transitions. Cycles of transformation, rebirth, transition, change, new beliefs, newfound awareness, endings, a symbolic death, and an initiation process. You are on the cusp of a massive transformation, and it's time to mourn the end of one phase while celebrating the birth of another. This energy of transmutation and rebirth signals a beautiful metamorphosis that will allow you to expand your consciousness and move closer to your own divine essence. A cycle in your life, a relationship, a belief, a career path, or an outdated plan for the future is coming to an inevitable end. Deep breath if this scares you, sweet light. This change is needed. Know that this card urges you to release what is already losing energy and to focus on things that are already gaining momentum. Welcome the possibility of something new and allow this phase to come to a graceful end. Look towards the magic of this newfound horizon because underneath its morbid exterior, the Death card heralds exciting times filled with brightness and so much potential. New light awaits. Affirmation is, I allow myself to let go of the past in order to add energy to new beginnings. Again, not giving distractions or confusion more energy, not trying to fixate on finding a solution, but focusing on the things that you want, moving towards the things that excite you, moving towards the things that make you feel expansive, instead of focusing on the things that you don't want. So Spirit is calling in for a change. Spirit is calling in for a transition here. Whatever this transition or change is going to be rewarded with the Nine of Cups. This is on the other side of the change, is what I'm getting here. Holy Spirit, clarify death and rebirth in the reverse. What do you want Pisces to know about the death and rebirth in the reverse? Knight of Wands in the reverse. Three of Swords in the reverse. What do you want Pisces to know about the death and rebirth in the reverse, Holy Spirit? Please clarify. Ten of Cups. Pisces, this is crazy. You have two confirmations coming in. On the other side of this change, whatever kind of change you've been resisting, whatever kind of change you've been delaying or avoiding, on the other side is a massive reward. Pisces, the sooner you clear your energy and make space, that's how fast you're going to be rewarded. Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. It's on the other side of this change, but the death and rebirth is in the reverse. There's some kind of resistance to either letting something go, changing something, because the Knight of Wands in the reverse is scattered energy, being unfocused or focusing on too many things at once. And the Three of Swords is avoiding past pains. For some of you Pisces, you may have gone through lessons that you don't want to repeat. So making this change, you're thinking about past pains, you're thinking about past challenges or resistance that really disappointed you or broke your heart or created some kind of pain in your life. The Three of Swords is a very painful card. But Spirit is saying, Pisces, don't focus on the past pains. Don't focus on the past lessons. Again, because that's feeding the energy of distraction. That's feeding the energy of confusion. And that's staying anchored to this past timeline. So Spirit wants you to really channel your energy towards the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. To feel excited, to feel motivated, instead of feeling hesitant or apprehensive or confused. Yeah, death and rebirth in the reverse is card number 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. This may have to do with your foundation and feeling very grounded, very stable, very rooted in your foundation, so that everything you build on top of your foundation is going to last and is going to grow. Because if the foundation is faulty or shaky, it doesn't matter what you build on top of it, you're going to have to rebuild constantly if the foundation is not strong enough. So Spirit is saying, Pisces, there's a need to get focused. There's a need to release the distractions. There's a need to release the restless energy with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. A decision here has to be made. And in order to clear the confusion, first you're being advised to clear your energy. For some of you Pisces, this is writing down your plans, writing down your goals, putting a date on it. For others of you, this is rearranging your space, cleaning, organizing. For others of you, this is saging, maybe taking a saltwater bath. Whatever it is that you need to do to clear the energy physically, spiritually, emotionally, or mentally, Spirit is calling in for action to get things moving. Again, there's something here about clearing the space. Maybe you need to get rid of some things. Maybe you need to donate some things or rearrange your space. Here about freeing up more energy or making more space in your life. Bottom of the deck, we have space. Pisces, this is crazy. There's a lot of confirmations coming into your reading already. So whoever this reading is for, the Knight of Wands in the reverse can be doing too many things at once, having a lot of responsibilities, or your attention, your focus being pulled in too many different directions. Multitasking, but getting overwhelmed, or yeah, some kind of scatteredness or restlessness. Holy Spirit, clarify this Knight of Wands in the reverse for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about this Knight of Wands? Page of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a need to get grounded. There's a need to find a schedule or a routine that works for you, that keeps you rooted, that keeps you present. Because both of these energies are talking about the same thing. This is distractions, restlessness, doing too many things at once, and this is a lack of groundedness. Okay, so the same message is coming in, Pisces. Death and rebirth in the reverse. A change or a transition is being called for. And some of you, what's holding you back is thinking about the past or thinking about past lessons or past pains. I just heard shift your focus. Okay, so some of you are thinking of things that you're trying to avoid or things that you don't want to repeat. But Spirit is saying instead of giving that energy, shift your attention and your focus towards the things that you want and start adding energy in that direction. Okay, focus on your happiness versus your distractions. Holy Spirit, clarify, let go. What does Pisces need to let go of? What does Pisces need to let go of, Holy Spirit? Devil, either limiting beliefs, bad habits, or negative, toxic people around you, codependent relationships. You're being advised to release this devil energy. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What does Pisces need to let go of? What does Pisces need to let go of? Seven of Cups, indecisiveness, or feeling overwhelmed with too many choices. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What does Pisces need to let go of? Eight of Cups. I just heard the illusion of options. Okay, so I don't know for who that is. Some of you Pisces, you may have a lot of options or a lot of choices, and you may not know which one to pick. You may not know exactly which way to go, but I heard an illusion of options because some of these options are not the options that you want. As you can see here, there's a lot of fogginess, there's a lot of smoke, and you can't see the snakes, you can't see the ladders or the holes and the bats. So some of these options are not good options or are not the options that you want. So it is, in a sense, an illusion of choice. So some of you, you're overthinking something because there's too many options or there's too many different perspectives or many different ways in which you can go about something. But Spirit is saying there is an illusion of choice or an illusion of options because some of these are not the right options for you. And there's a need to walk away from the options that are not meant for you. Okay, you may have choices, you may have options, but some of these options are not going to take you to where you want to go. You see how she's leaving these cups behind? She's releasing them because those are not the cups that she wants. Those are not the options that she wants. She's walking away and she's walking towards the horizon, towards expansion, towards better choices and better options. So there's an illusion of choice, or there's too many choices, but some of these choices are not meant for you. So there's a need to release the limiting beliefs or the bad habits or the codependent relationships or toxic environments that are limiting you or are restricting you to one way of thinking. As you can see here, this person is in ties. This person is being controlled or is being manipulated in a way. Yeah, do not allow your own mind or your own bad habits or limiting beliefs to restrict you from something. This is breaking bad habits. For others of you, this is getting out of toxic environments or toxic relationships or friendships. For others of you, this is releasing some kind of limiting belief or some kind of restrictive thinking. Because Spirit is saying, Pisces, you're about to be rewarded. There's expansion coming into your life, but there's something here that you need to let go of in order to make space. For some of you, this is limiting beliefs. For others of you, it's a mindset that no longer serves you. For others of you, it's bad habits or toxic people, toxic environments, codependent relationships. Whatever it is, there is a need to walk away. As you walk away, as you let go, the rewards come in because now you've made space and now you cleared the way. Okay, because the Seven of Cups, I'm getting this feeling of being overwhelmed, but it's not necessarily what you want because you can see the smoke here. This is why we have the card of confusion and the card of distractions and focus, because there's some kind of fog here. There's some kind of cloud or veil that doesn't allow you to see what's underneath the cups. But as you can see here, there's a snake, there's holes, there's bats, there's ladders. Ladders talk about something being harder than it has to be. So, Seven of Cups. You may be spoiled for choice, Pisces, but it may not be the exact choices that you want, or you may not know what's to come if you move in that specific direction. Okay, again, you can't see clearly, so you don't know exactly what's to come. So Seven of Cups, the Devil and the Eight of Cups. Holy Spirit, clarify the Seven of Cups for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about the Seven of Cups? The Fool. Pisces, Spirit is saying that the answer that you need is not necessarily going to come from thinking or overthinking or overanalyzing or waiting. Okay, the answer, the solution that you need is going to come from taking a leap of faith, from believing in yourself and just leaping, because you're not going to know until you move forward, is what I'm getting here. So there's a need to make better decisions, but how are you going to make a better decision if you can't see clearly what's underneath or what's going to come from each cup, from each decision? So the Fool is taking a leap of faith. The Fool is just having faith, trusting and believing without having physical proof or evidence or information. So give me one more card, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Seven of Cups for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about the Seven of Cups? Seven of Swords talks about deception, but this is not deception of other people. This may be your own mind deceiving you. Eight of Pentacles. There's something here that Spirit wants you to be consistent with and dedicated to and devoted to. Whatever this Eight of Pentacles is for you, Pisces, is what's going to help you stay on the right path. This talks about doing the work. This talks about consistency, devotion, dedication to your craft. Whatever it is that you do, this is what's going to help you stay on the right path. But the Seven of Swords in the reverse, avoid any kind of self-deception. Maybe saying that something is fine or something is okay when it's really not. Like trying to make excuses saying that something is fine or something is okay when you know it could be better, when you know that you can do better. So Seven of Swords in the reverse is showing up as self-deception. So the Fool, you're being guided to take a leap of faith. Eight of Pentacles, to stay focused, to stay dedicated and consistent, because this is going to keep you on the right path. Again, there's a lot of choices, but not all of those choices or options are going to take you to where you actually want to go. So there's a need to focus on the things that you want versus everything you don't want. I keep hearing spoiled for choice, but at the same time, what if it's not the choice that you want? Then it doesn't really matter. So Seven of Swords in the reverse. Do not deceive yourself out of the things that you truly want. The Fool. This next step is going to require a leap of faith. You're not going to know exactly what's to come, is what I'm getting here. So some of you Pisces, you've been waiting because you want to have the information before you move forward. But Spirit is saying you're going to receive the information as you move forward. It doesn't happen before. This is why there's a need to let go. Seven of Cups, needing to move forward without knowing the full picture. Options. Use your intuition to decide, remembering that temptation of shiny things can be illusory. While challenging paths will often hold unexpected opportunity, ask your discerning heart what options honestly stand in front of you today. And even if things are not exactly as they seem, choose that which you truly desire will offer the most useful stepping stone right now. Your affirmation is, my wildest imagination is a tool that I can use to inform my future in a down-to-earth way. Yeah, a decision has to be made, but there's something here about not deceiving yourself out of the things that you want. Eight of Pentacles, staying consistent, staying focused is going to keep you on the right path. It's almost like there's a lot going on at the same time, or a lot of things are being thrown at you at the same time. Pisces, this is literally giving me chills right now because we have the Eight of Cups right next to the Seven of Cups, and they're both in the upright. So it's almost like as you make this decision, as you make this choice, you're having to walk away from something else. Again, you can only choose one option, or as you make one option, as you decide, you have to cut something else out. You see how we have all these cups here, and then you're leaving these cups behind? So making a decision is going to require you letting go of something else. So some of you are trying to figure out exactly how you're going to make this choice or how you're going to make this work. Okay, Eight of Cups. It's like you have all these cups here, but then you're allowing them to sink. You're letting them go. So Seven of Cups to the Eight of Cups. This is what you're needing to let go of. Seven of Swords. Do not deceive yourself. Do not see that something is fine or something is okay when it's really not, when it could be better. Okay, this is coming in as self-deception. So the Fool. This next step is going to require a leap of faith. It's going to require you believing in yourself. And Spirit is saying, Pisces, there's a lot going on in your life, but as long as you stay in this Eight of Pentacles energy, as long as you stay focused and consistent, you're going to stay on the right path. You're not going to stray. Because the Seven of Cups does talk about indecision, because there's a lot of options, but not choosing the right option can pull you off the right path to where you have to detour and learn all these lessons before you can realign yourself with the right path. So I'm getting here, Pisces, that there is a lot at stake. Making this choice is not so simple. Clarify the Eight of Cups, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know about the Eight of Cups? Please clarify. Okay, that's a lot of cards. I'm not going to take them. It's too many. I'm just going to pull a few more cards to clarify, and we're going to move on. Clarify the Eight of Cups, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know? Ace of Wands. Pisces, what you're leaving behind is a lot of confusion, a lot of indecision, but you're walking into a passionate new beginning. There's a lot of excitement where it is that you're going. There's a lot of creativity, a lot of passion where it is that you're being guided to go. And again, we had the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. You're going to be rewarded as you make this transition, as you make this change. It's almost like Spirit is trying to convince you of something. Spirit is trying to show you how good it can get, how good it is on the other side, so that you don't stay in this place of indecision. Yeah, Ace of Wands. This is a beautiful new beginning coming into your life. And the Eight of Cups does require you letting something go first. Letting go, releasing that which no longer serves you, a ritual releasing, a time to move stuck energy, walking away, leaving your old reality to pursue a new one, abandonment, disappointment. She has released her last cup into the sea, and her bowl burning ceremony is over. Is it time to walk away from something in your life? Choosing your sacred dream, especially when you're feeling disappointed, is one of the biggest acts of self-love that you can enact. When you take the very first step, you begin to choose yourself. There is nothing more healing or more powerful. Find your resolve and untether any anchors that are holding you back. Though your disillusioned heart may require some TLC, you can realign your path by shedding outgrown expectations, hopes, people, ideas, beliefs, guilt, or ways of being. If you find yourself exhausted or confused or jumping from thing to thing, know that you're entering a mystical period of intense shifting, and that releasing old stories will help you travel lightly. Go in the direction of epic dreams, happiness, and greater meaning. Your affirmation is, I walk away from negativity and I choose myself in a rebellious act of self-love. Okay, so you have the Devil, the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Cups right next to each other, clarifying let go. This is what you're being guided to release. This is what you're being guided to let go of. What do you want Pisces to know about the Eight of Cups? What do you want Pisces to know about the Eight of Cups? Take control of the situation. Not making a decision is also making a decision. It's almost like leaving something up to chance or leaving something up to fate. Spirit wants you to take control and for you to make the decision instead of allowing something to just happen. Again, Pisces, I don't know what this is, but the Seven of Cups can be very overwhelming. You may have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of different perspectives, a lot of different options. And Spirit is saying there's no need to wait on it. There's no need to sit in a place of confusion because you're not going to have all the information. You're not going to know everything before you make the decision. So Spirit is asking you to trust, to take a leap of faith, and to not leave something up to chance, to not leave something up to fate. This is a situation, Pisces, where it's not about releasing and letting go and surrendering. This is a situation where you actually take control, where you make the choice, where you make the decision. Holy Spirit, give me one more message for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know in regards to this reading? What do you want Pisces to know in regards to this reading? They love your voice. So we have they love your eyes and they love your voice. And we also have fake. Pisces, for some of you, there's a need to understand the difference between admiration, obsession, and true friendship or true love. Because someone being obsessed or someone admiring you or wanting to be around you or wanting to really embody your energy or copy your vibe, is coming from a less advanced place. Okay, again, it could turn into obsession, it can turn into fake friendships, it can turn into people who are only around to see what they can take or what they can get out of the situation. So spirit wants you to start to see the difference between someone who's actually going to bring value and friendship and inspire trust in the relationship versus people who are just obsessed or people who are just in lust thinking that it's love. So I don't know for who this message is for, but this is a more advanced message. Some people may define love from a low vibrational place to where they think it's lust, to where they think it's just attraction, or they think it's just desire, or some kind of admiration. Okay, so there's a need to realize people's true intentions around you so that it doesn't affect your journey, so that it doesn't take you off the path. They love your eyes, they love your voice. I'm getting the energy of obsession, okay? And then we have fake here. So some of these people are faking being a friend or faking being helpful or hiding their real intentions around you. Some people may not even know why they're drawn to you, but they just want to be around you. And Spirit is saying, Pisces, just know and understand the reason and the motive behind it so that you don't create a connection or a bond with someone that you're not meant to be around or someone that you're not meant to be connected to. Holy Spirit, clarify they love your eyes. What do you want Pisces to know about they love your eyes? Okay, we have the King of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. People feel understood and seen around you. They feel like you get them because the King of Swords represents the mental energy. Through your eyes, through your eye contact, is almost like you're communicating with people, but you really see them. And the Seven of Wands, this talks about your boundaries. Because if someone is feeling misunderstood, or if someone doesn't ever feel seen in their relationships with their family, with their friends, and then all of a sudden you give them that validation, or you see them, or you give them that recognition, these may be people that try to attach themselves for the wrong reasons because we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. With the Seven of Wands here, this talks about having strong enough boundaries and being in your own frame and protecting your space so that certain people do not attach themselves onto you. Again, a friend today can be an enemy tomorrow. If someone here is obsessed with you or fixated on you, and then all of a sudden you don't give them what they want, that friend can turn into an enemy very, very quickly. This is why we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Some people, Pisces, is not that they're bad people, they just haven't reached a level of enlightenment or higher consciousness to where the reason why they do things is very shallow. Let's say, as an example, something very, very shallow would be you look good and that person looks good, and they think that you should be together because you look good together. That's a shallow reason in order to be in a connection, in order to be in a relationship or a friendship. This is why the Ten of Pentacles can talk about being materialistic, but not in a positive way. Again, doing things for the looks, looking good, but does it feel good? Okay, so I don't know why that message is coming in. So Spirit wants you to understand that they love your eyes, yes, they love your voice, and there's a lot of things that people admire about you, but the Seven of Wands in the reverse talks about having strong enough boundaries and being in your own frame so that people can't burst your bubble, so that people can't affect the way that you live your life. Yeah, something here about boundaries and space. Okay, because King of Swords, you get people, you understand them, you see them, but can they do that for you? Is it just one-sided? Are you the only one that can show up in that way for them? Or is it a reciprocal connection? Okay, so Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, someone here is doing things for the looks of it. Something may look good, but it may not necessarily feel good. So I don't know if that makes sense. With this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, Spirit doesn't want you to limit yourself. Spirit wants you to have a mentality of abundance. I'm trying to articulate the message coming in with this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, but I don't know how to say it, Pisces. Let's say that you have an outfit that looks really, really good, but when you put it on, you don't feel confident in it. You don't feel like yourself. It looks good, you get compliments, but you don't really like the outfit. You don't like how it makes you feel. You may like how it makes you look, but you don't necessarily like how it makes you feel. Like wearing heels or shoes that look good, but they don't feel good. So when you're in them, you don't necessarily feel confident, although you know that you look good. I don't know if that makes sense. Or moving into a property that looks really, really good on paper, but the vibe's just not right. It just doesn't feel right. Okay, so I don't know how to explain it. Doing things because they look good, because they feel good, not choosing one or the other. Okay, again, the Ten of Pentacles can be shallow, can be superficial and materialistic, but wouldn't you rather it look good and feel good as well? So Spirit is saying, Pisces, don't limit your choices, don't limit your options, because something may look good on paper, but it may not feel right. Okay, let's say that you get a project or a contract or a high paying position. It looks good on paper, but it doesn't feel good. It may not be the kind of lifestyle that you want to have. It may not make you feel in alignment every day. It may feel like you're swimming up the current, or like you're having to force your energy to be a certain way because it's not necessarily your nature. Again, so something looking good, but not necessarily feeling good. Holy Spirit, clarify sanctuary for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about sanctuary? Three of Pentacles, Seven of Swords in the reverse. Holy Spirit, clarify sanctuary for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about sanctuary? High Priestess in the upright, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. The Three of Pentacles talks about building something. Seven of Swords in the reverse and the High Priestess. I'm getting a message here, Pisces, to surround yourself with the right people so that you don't have to feel like you're on edge all the time, because the Seven of Swords is watching out for deception, watching out for thievery, watching out for betrayal, being on edge, not knowing if you can trust the people around you. So this is all about building your sanctuary, building a new life where the people in it are people that bring peace into your life, people that bring love and groundedness, not people that make you feel on edge, not people that make you have to look over your shoulder and constantly guard yourself against betrayal or lies or deception or people trying to take from you. This is about building your own sanctuary where your gifts, where your intuition can thrive, where you have a clear mind. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, where you're not having to go back and forth, where you're not in a constant state of limbo. So this is something that you're currently manifesting, Pisces. For some of you, this may be a place that you go to. For some of you, this may be a place in your home. For others of you, it may be a place in nature. Whatever this is, it talks about building a sanctuary to where you don't have to escape certain areas or certain parts of your life, to where your whole life feels like a place of peace. Spirit, clarify distractions. What do you want Pisces to know about distractions? Give me a few more messages. What do you want Pisces to know about distractions? Okay, access revoked. Archangel Michael. What do you want Pisces to know about distractions, Holy Spirit? It's a lot of cards. Holy Spirit, clarify distractions. What do you want Pisces to know about distractions? Siren energy. With Archangel Michael, I'm getting a message from Spirit that if you're facing distractions, whether it's people, situations that are distracting you or taking your attention away from what's important, call upon Archangel Michael to help you refocus. Call upon Archangel Michael to remove distractions out of your life, whether this is people, habits, certain situations that come up that are pulling your attention away from what's important. Archangel Michael is ready to assist you to remove these distractions out of your life. Okay, it says here access revoked. Some of you Pisces are being guided to revoke access to people that are distracting you, to people who are pulling you away from the path, from people who are trying to guide you in the wrong direction. Because it says here siren energy. The thing about siren energy is that yes, you do become very magnetic to a lot of opportunities, a lot of people, a lot of options, but at the same time, siren energy can also attract unwanted attention, unwanted distractions. So Spirit is saying, Pisces, call upon Archangel Michael to protect you from these distractions and also to remove these distractions, whether it's people, situations, habits. Okay, Archangel Michael is ready to assist you with this. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify raise or promotion. What do you want Pisces to know about raise or promotion? Okay, we have the Lovers, Something's coming together for you, Pisces, because you finally made a decision, or you're about to make a decision, because the Lovers is also about choices. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify raise or promotion. What do you want Pisces to know? The Tower. Okay, this decision is going to bring a realization into your life. This is not a Tower moment. This is a realization. Queen of Cups. It says raise or promotion, which is talking about an expansion of abundance in your life, whatever that means for you. As this raise or promotion or expansion of abundance comes into your life, something is going to heal within you, Pisces. We have the Queen of Cups, and then we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a need to be flexible. There's a need to allow yourself to adapt to new options, to new situations, and to not be inflexible or stuck in your old ways. Okay, there's something new being called into your life. Either a new way of doing things, a new way of looking at things, a new perspective. The Lovers, as you make this decision, as you make this choice, there's a raise or promotion coming into your life. It's going to manifest as an expansion of abundance. So Queen of Cups, as this comes into your life, something within you is going to heal. The water element is so different from earth element because earth is solid, earth is stable, earth is fixated, whereas water just flows. Water takes the form of whatever container it's in. So this is very, very flexible, and this is inflexible, and maybe even stubborn or stuck or rooted or grounded in their old ways. So there's a need to change. There's a need to be adaptable. The Tower is going to bring a realization into your life. I don't know what this is, Pisces, but it's not a Tower moment. It's not chaos. It's not destruction. This is a realization. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Tower for Pisces. What is this about? Clarify the Tower for Pisces. The Tower is card number 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. You're about to get lucky, Pisces. This is a good Tower. This is a good realization. Okay? Ace of Pentacles. This realization is going to help you see an opportunity that's been in front of you that you didn't see before. And this is solid. This is an Ace of Pentacles. It's going to lead to more abundance in your life. Okay? 6 of Wands is going to lead to victory and success. I have full body chills right now. So Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Wands clarifying the Tower. There are good Tower moments. It's a good surprise. It's a good shock. Something here is about to shift, Pisces, and you're being advised to be flexible, to be adaptable, instead of stuck or stern. Okay, because King of Pentacles is unflexible. He doesn't like change. He doesn't flow like water. He's rooted, he's solid, but it doesn't necessarily work in his favor because it's in the reverse. Okay, so Queen of Cups in the upright, you're being advised to flow with it, to be adaptable, to be flexible, because it's going to lead you to a major success. This is a good Tower moment. This is a realization coming into your life, the beginning of a new venture or task, new ideas, planting seeds for the future. Great potential for success, manifesting power, ambitions, prosperity. Freshly rooted beginnings. This ace is a powerhouse of possibility and reveals the materialization of earthly ambitions and all the wonderful things. When you seed your future by planting your very first intentions, things feel so exciting, raw, and possible, don't they? Hold on to those feelings of optimism and success, for the new start that you're welcoming into your life right now has incredible potential to thrive. Your ace initiates a timeline where your future wealth, health, and material abundance are ushered in. By figuring out your soil conditions, your watering schedule, and the needs of this unique seed, you will be able to see it through to fruition. Bring your determination and dedication and see your abundance spring forth in the form of successful outcomes, material and financial wins, and soul-satisfying well-being. With this wonderful message for good things to come, it's time to visualize, attract, prioritize, and act. Your affirmation is, I plant my goals with intention, direct focus, and faith. Okay? The same message keeps coming up. Focus. There's a need to release distractions. There's a need to get clear on what it is that you're trying to manifest. And to not think about everything you don't want, but to focus your attention to what you do want. Because you're feeding it your energy. Where attention goes, energy flows. Archangel Michael is ready to help you remove distractions out of your life, whether it's people, habits, whatever's pulling your attention away from what's important. Right now is the time to remove those distractions, to release the confusion and focus on where you're trying to go. Holy Spirit, clarify confusion for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about confusion? What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit, about confusion? Six of Cups in the reverse. 10 of Cups in the upright. The moon. Pisces, the confusion is coming in because you're stepping into the unknown. The moon talks about navigating the unknown, not having all the answers, not knowing exactly what's to come, and having to step bravely into the unknown, having to surrender to the fact that you don't have it all figured out, to where you don't have all the answers, and being okay with that. So, what's creating the confusion is holding on to the past, Six of Cups, but also wanting something better, Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is fulfillment, it's happiness, it's well being, it's harmonious relationships, whereas the Six of Cups talks about missing, reminiscing, thinking about the good old days. And I'm getting here, Pisces, what's coming is way better than what's left. Your brighter days are ahead of you. Some of you, Pisces, you're romanticizing the past and it wasn't even that great. The Ten of Cups is better than the Six of Cups. This is ultimate fulfillment. This is ultimate happiness. So you have to release something in order to get something better. Yeah, the moon. Some of you, Pisces, there's some kind of subconscious fear holding you back from making this transition. It's card number 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. Something here needs to come to an end for you to release the confusion. Confusion is a word we have invented for an order which is not understood. Henry Miller. Right now, the guidance of your higher self is being drowned out by the mental chatter of your ego. While the ego is rational and logical, it is a mental system created by fear and instinct and doesn't always acquiesce to the wisdom of love, which is the spiritual genetics of your higher self. Your higher self speaks quietly but contains the intelligence of your heart and your spirit, which will help you cut through the confusion you are now experiencing. Currently, there is a situation in your life that needs clarity. You may be trying to understand why you were let go from a job or why you weren't promoted. Perhaps you're trying to grapple with unforeseen financial difficulties and need clarity assistance. Further, you may be struggling with illness and need help understanding the root cause and finding an appropriate healing treatment. This card is asking you to be still and tune into your higher self, since it contains the knowledge you need to help you along this path. Your higher self is present and reachable, but only if you relinquish the mental chains of fear, confusion, and indecision. Your higher self alone may not be able to solve the problem immediately, but will provide you comfort through understanding, which will help you tackle obstacles wisely. Pisces, I'm going to move this reading over to the extended. I'm going to head over to Patreon. For the ones of you that do resonate, the link is down below. It gives you access to all the readings on Patreon and readings that are not available on YouTube. We're going to dive deeper into this confusion because whatever this is the only thing that's holding you back from this divine timing. This is why Spirit wants you to continue clearing the space, continue clearing your energy, because the solution, the answer is already there, but you're not able to see it, you're not able to hear it because there's a lot of mental noise. So we're going to dive deeper in the extended. We're also going to look into what you don't see coming, Spirit's guidance and advice. The link is down below for the extended. Blessings, Pisces. Take care.